episode of Flagship Features. I'm Amelia Beamer here with my co-host Don Toole, as well as Maria Madrigal, who is our SVP of Human Resources. Thanks to you both for being here.
Thank you.
All right, Maria, do you mind kicking us off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. Thank you both for the invite. Let's see, as Amelia mentioned, I'm the Senior VP of Human Resources. I've been at Flagship for heading on 2 years. I've been in human resources for over 25 years. I love working in the HR field. I honestly can't imagine doing anything else.
Well, you're definitely our champion for the HR world, and kind of talk to us about what have you seen as the largest, some of the bigger changes and new things that you're having to deal with the changing times.
Sure, Don, that's a really good question. Obviously, compliance has been a big component, ensuring that we keep our employees safe. But from a human aspect, I'm talking about life priorities. The pandemic shed some light in the workforce. Mental health has been, pretty big. People getting kind of isolated at home because of the pandemic. So that has really impacted on how our workforce reacts.
Absolutely. And speaking of the workforce, the facility services industry continues to experience a staffing shortage. Can you talk a little bit about how Flagship has adjusted its approach to recruitment and retention?
We work very closely with the talent acquisition team on coaching and mentoring to really enhance their screening and interviewing techniques. We also work with vocational schools and trade schools. We work with nonprofits. We also work with foster care centers to make sure that for those individuals that are aging out of the system, that they look at us as potential employers of choice.
We are to be commended because one thing that at Flagship, we have had tremendous growth across all of our verticals, and you guys do a great job of always keeping the positions filled. But talk about our learning and development, because I really think that's one of the key things that I get excited about, that I see you and your team put in place. Can you give us a little more insight into that?
Sure. I'm going to give you our secret sauce. We always joke and we tell our new hires that we hire them to retire them. And what this means is our approach to learning and development is to support our employees. It starts at the onboarding process. And from there, we really talk about career development. So they could come in as your traditional janitor, but there's also so much opportunity. We provide career development, leadership development, and beyond. So really our goal is to create a learning opportunity that fosters collaboration, critical thinking, and problem solving. This is an area, as you mentioned, Don, that I really believe that sets us apart from our competition. We have done an outstanding job building a solid pipeline of leaders to support our growth trajectory, and that really is unique. And I've worked for many different industries, and by far, Flagship is really the best at this.
Maria, can you maybe comment on how Flagship is working to blend the different generations within our workforce?
Absolutely. That's a really good question. We have 4 different generations within a Flagship workforce, and everyone has different communication styles. So one of the things that we do is for every supervisor that comes into the organization, we do multi-generational diversity training. That's part of our DE&I initiative. Again, really understanding not just delivery, but also understanding the different, nuances that it takes to communicate with one individual, delegation, all those things. And again, that's part of our employee engagement as well.
And as a company, we are committed to always improving our diversity, equity, and inclusion across the organization. And from your perspective, what does that look like exactly?
The one thing that's really unique about Flagship is it's not a buzzword for us. We are committed to making our workforce an inclusive space. We have implemented several employee resource groups. We have a military veterans group. We have a pride group, just to name a couple. Additionally, our employees' well-being is always important to us. We created and implemented a wellness committee. We also have an employee activity committee. Most recently, one of the things that we heard from our employees is, I want to be able to speak a different language, whether it's English, Spanish, whatever it may be. And so I'm really pleased to say that we did roll out a language learning program to ensure our employees have the tools to be successful. And we have gotten really good feedback. In fact, we have a waiting list of a couple hundred people because they want more. And so again, that sets us apart from our competition. I mean, we really are serious about diversity, equity, and inclusion.
What an amazing effort. Thank you, Maria. That's all our time for today, but this has been such an insightful discussion. Thanks to you both for being here.
Thanks, Maria.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Bye.